Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to explain you about modules in Python, why we need module, what are the modules we have in Python and how we can create our own modules in Python. So first of all, I would like to explain a very layman term what module is. So a module generally is a simple Python file containing statements, methods, class and the variables. And a module is a way to organize and structure our Python code by grouping same tasks or same related functionality together in a module. So suppose in a directory we have 10 modules and all the 10 modules are related to one task. So a bunch of module in a single directory is called a package. So till now, I hope till now you understand that what modules are. So there is question how many type of modules. So there are two types of modules. One is inbuilt modules and the one user defined modules. So in Python we have two types of modules. Let's check first. We'll see the inbuilt modules we have in Python. Later, I will explain you how to create our own modules and how to import. The importing is the main thing here. So let's start. I will write first see how many modules we have already have. So for that we need to write print help and we have to write modules. It will take some times, but let's wait till then and we need to run this. So we can see please wait a moment while I gather a list of available modules. It will take I think almost 1 minute. So meanwhile I will say how to import the inbuilt modules we have. Code ran successfully and it's showing all the modules I have available in my system. So you can see these all the modules. There are all inbuilt modules JSON and I will show you the math also. This is the see this math module I'm using now. MySQL connector is there, everything is there. So to check what are the models you have already have inbuilt modules, you can just run the commands print help and modules. Hope you would have understand till now what are the modules is. Let's see now. I will run this program. I will shift this in left. First close it and I will run this code and let's see what happening here. You can see 13 and 12 is printing because in first I use the seal function which will make the 12.32 equal to 13 and this floor is 12 will make the my variable a to 12. So this is the inbuilt module which I use. So is there any way to import this math module in other way? So the answer is yes, we can import this math like that from math. If you want to import on a single methods, so you can use import CPIL. Okay, this will also work. And now you can use C. Now it's working the same the before it worked. I will comment this and let's check. It's printing. What if you want to import all the methods present in a particular module? So the way to import is from math. I want to import that star. Let's again comment the before code and let's start whether it's working or not. Yeah, it's working. Let's print something else. What if I want the value of tan 45? Let's see pi by 4. Pi by 4, yeah, tan 45. So I think tan 45 value is almost, yeah, 1 only. Let's run the code and see 0.9. It's giving the absolute value of 1045. So this is the overview how we can use our inbuilt modules in Python. Let's move to the interesting part, that how we can create our own modules and use those modules. So this is the my Python file, my modules, and this is the main file. For now there is nothing, but I want to write something here. I want to write methods here when we need it. So I will create a simple Python methods and I will show how to use this. Palindrome string. Here I will write a simple Python method where I will try to check whether the string is palindrome or not. And I will use this method in our different Python file. Suppose I have, first I will say what is palindrome is. Suppose I have one string is one equal to awesome. So if awesome and I will reverse this string, the both a string reverse string should be aim AZA, which is not equal to the awesome. So the string is, in that case we can say a string is not palindrome. And suppose we have one string like is equal to, if I will reverse the AMA HAM, so you can observe the both string reversed and the real string is same. So in that case we can say the both the string is palindrome. Okay, let's check whether the given strings are palindrome or not. Now in input I have taken the s as my input, so I will check if s equal to reverse of that string. If you don't know this operator, slice operator I am using here, please watch my previous video where I have explained these methods with strings. If s equal to reverse of that string, so I want to print some method and some message like your string is palindrome. And suppose I want to print something more, so you can use write like this s. And if not, then I will print simply else, and I'll write sorry, your string is not a string, not a palindrome. Now let's try to execute it, and I will delete it first. I will take my string as I'm the same string, and I will call this method now. Hope you know how to call a method, how to write a method, working with methods function in Python. If you don't know, please watch my previous video. This is the almost eighth lecture in my Python tutorial. And I will pass my s here simply, and let's run the code. Sorry, your string is not a palindrome. A string, obviously it's not a palindrome. What if I will give something like Maham I have taken previously, and I will run my code again. Your string is palindrome Maham. That string is printing. Your string is palindrome Maham. Okay, so this thing we know that. Let's think I'm not writing anything here, and now I want to use this function in my different Python file. So this is my module. It's okay. I hope you it's clear till now. In my Python file, I want to use the same method. So how to import it? So it's pretty simple. You can use import my module, and simply I will write Maham, and I will write my module dot. You can see if you are using PyCharm, you will get the number of suggestion, so you can identify what you need to use. So I will write palindrome dot string. See, it's showing the seal, floor, dist across, because in that I already have imported the math module. So palindrome, I will pass my s. Now make sure that I'm not calling my function here in this. You can see, and I will run this Python file now. You can see your string is palindrome. I will comment this all thing first, and now I will run this again. You can see your string is palindrome. So this is how we can write our own module, our own defined functions, and we can call it in other module. What if you want to ask, is there any other way to import the same? Answer is yes. You can import like this. Import, sorry, from my module. Import palindrome string. That's how. If you want from my module import, you want to import everything, so you can use this also. This is how we can import. These are the three type of imports. What if I want to use some modules outside of the directory? Suppose this main file and it's in modules, and I have some function here like this. Suppose this is my function and I want to call this function from this main file. So whether is there any way to call this? So answer is yes, but you need to import very carefully. I will comment these all things. I don't want to call these all things. Now my target is to how to call this my function. So you need to import like this. Import from, you need to go to that directory functions, import function basics. Okay, now you can use function basics dot my func, and when we will write this script, you will see this hello awesome and it's all things are printing. Take care of something. Here you can again see very carefully. I'm using the, yeah, I'm using only my function and I'm again running. You can observe a main file only I'm running. Still your edge is 12 factorial when is using recursion is 120. You can observe these all things are here, and even though I'm not calling these all things, it's printing, see your name is something blah 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 and that. So how to actually avoid it? So Python say, if you want to import some particular function and you want to avoid some particular function from a Python script, so you have to write something else. So how to do that? I will explain you in very simple way. You need to write a block. Okay. Okay, let's talk about the solution of this. So in Python we have one way to avoid this, and this is the only way. We have this if underscore name equal to underscore main. So this will say to the Python interpreter when we will run this script directly. Let's see how it's working. We'll write x, and inside that if only I will write this. And now when you will see, I will just save this thing and I will run the my file main file again. You can see I ran it before and it's printing factorial using recursion is 120 only. Now let's try this, and you can observe that factorial of 5 is 120 is not printing. So that's how we can avoid a particular function to not to be called when we are importing in as a module in another module. So what generally this if underscore name underscore equal to main is doing is it's telling that Python a block will execute if and only if the Python script is run directly. Otherwise, if it won't happen like this. Suppose I'm running it directly, you can observe it. The factorial using version is 120 and I run the function basics. And now you can see when I'm running it, it's not calling. So you can do this for all functions. Okay. So this line will make sure that You don't want to import this method as a module or method in other module Python script. Hope you would have understood the inbuilt modules and the user-defined modules and how to use those module import functions. Thanks for watching this video. In